G'day, mate, and welcome back to Capital History with me, Jenny. In our last episode, we managed to build a nuclear reactor, a fast-breeding nuclear reactor, but we didn't manage to actually turn on a fast-breeding reactor because we were still making fuel for the reactor. The good news is, in today's episode, we should have enough fuel that I could actually turn on a nuclear reactor, which means I can make not more power. Actually, we might make some power just as a side effect, but mainly we're going to be making, well, the other type of power. The power to run more trucks, because the more trucks I have, the quicker we can work on the island. So our plan today is to power up the new fast-breeding reactor and have it make hydrogen rather than have it make power. At the same time, there's a few other housekeeping things that we need to do, mainly because science is about to finish, which means I'm going to free up some people, potentially some space, also probably more importantly some resources, because here in shall not pass! We're sort of fighting the line the whole way along on exactly how much refining I can get done. But what I need to do is I need to ask a very important question. I need to ask, well, can I borrow a like? I just like to borrow a like. I like to borrow a like early in the video, because today we're building a new experimental nuclear reactor that is just designed to make fuel. Yeah, hydrogen fuel. By all means, if you didn't like the video, you didn't enjoy the video, well, I'm sure you were the one who sabotaged the reactor and killed everybody on the island, not me. As always, at the start of every episode, I like to thank those that go above and beyond, those that support the channel. And today, I need to thank a couple of wonderful Patreon members. First off, I need to thank the wonderful Alex for being a wonderful Patreon member, enjoying early access to these videos, and also support the channel. Also, at the same time, well, I need to thank Bilbo. Need to thank Bilbo for being a wonderful Patreon supporter for a very, very long time now. Also, his moderator. And let's face it, we could probably have a little bit more Gandalf around here if I had a little bit of more Bilbo. Today, first thing I need to do is science is just about done. We have a couple of points left on solar panels. So what I'm going to be doing is, well, turning things off. So we're no longer importing any more electronics 3 or electronics 2 or steel. Mechanical parts, electronic parts, we're going to leave for just a second longer, but that does mean that I want to turn on another machine making more servers, because we're going to stop using six electronics 3, which means, well, I can turn on one of these doing 3.75. In fact, I'm actually going to go as far as, very risky, upgrading one of you. Oh, that's a lot of people complaining. What are you complaining about? You can't get to here. I'm going to fix this off. Double off. Okay, solved. Probably means I have some broken glass in... No idea. All right, so that's the very first thing I want to do. That should get me a little bit more servers. More servers means more teraflops. I'm going to need me some more teraflops. All right, next thing I need to do as we scroll around the island is the third poly smelter. Third poly smelter. I upgraded it. I didn't mean to upgrade it, which means I need to upgrade both those if I want you to run, and we're going to be turning you on. So that means I need to find water for you as well. So we're going to bring water, sure, to there. No, over the top. Thank you. To there. And can I have the water pipe go from there? No, from there to there, and build that, and build that, and then I need to get steam. Steam needs to plug into that pipe, which is going to be very awkward plugging into that existing one. So I think we're going to have a brand new steam pipe that travels through here, and you know what? Can probably join in right there. Sure. We're at the point where a little bit of spaghetti never hurts, especially this far into this series. All right. Bilbo is struggling to find stuff to do. Yeah, it sounds about right for Bilbo. All right, so we're going to get you up and running. At the same time, our copper box right here is, well, it's mostly full, but it's not completely full. So I'm going to enable one of you guys, which also means because electronics is not all the way full, I'm going to enable one of you guys. So that should get me more electronics, therefore I'm going to need more copper, therefore you should be running perfectly fine. At the same time, I definitely need more construction parts. I have about 600 of construction parts full, which could be our new bottleneck, so I'm going to enable more construction parts right across the board. I probably can afford to do this with science finishing. Yes. Also means that I'm going to upgrade you. No matter what, we're still going to turn 50% of our construction parts 2 into construction parts 3, but I'd like to have a bigger buffer. I don't really need a bigger buffer right now, but I'd like a bigger buffer in the long run. I'm short on workers. What solution do we have for that right now? Well, technically I can live without you running for a little while. I'd like you to be running. I don't need that anymore. In fact, I don't need that so hard. We can do that. You're not technically running right at the moment, so let's do that. Yeah, okay. All right, worker's going to be a problem. We'll get to the worker problem in about 5 seconds. Actually, no, we're going to get to the worker problem right now. No research. Can I pause. That should do the worker problem. 186 workers. Yep, science used a whole lot of workers. Can I now unpause that? All right, so with those upgrades done, we should be okay resources-wise. But with the extra sand we're going to be running from the extra poly smelter, also the extra sand used by the copper smelter, I need to well, do something about our quartz smelting, quartz processing. Quartz processing is probably more accurate. This system is very good, it's just a little bit undersized, so I need to well, rearrange things slightly. Can I just copy that and shove that right there for 2 seconds? Because we need to do a quick redesign. So to do a quick redesign, I need to empty that. I need to empty that. I need to cut that belt out. I need to cut out this sand belt and this belt, also that box and that crusher. Okay, I need to put a crusher here. Yes. Okay, and I also need to remove that one and that crusher. Actually, no, I need to move all the crushers over by the tile. Bugger. Ooh. No, they still need to move over. Okay, can I copy all 3 of you? Put you there. Remove all 3 of you. Remove the bucket. I know the bucket's got nowhere to go. Look, it's solved. Okay, so I need to have... No, can I get another one of those? I don't know about one of you here. Then I need to put 3 of you beside the first one. And we need to do some belt jihiggery. Okay, so when it comes to our quartz, we need to take in quartz, turn it to crushed quartz, and then take the crushed quartz and turn that into actual sand. So the easiest way to do this is, well, it's always a 1-to-3 ratio. And our plan is going to be, make sure you have one of those, make sure you have connected and you have connected. And then we're going to run that up above. Yep. All right, our plan is very simple. We're going to put our bucket back here. Build. Turn that off. Okay, you're going to be bringing out quartz, and the quartz is going to go into there. Quartz from there is going to go into there, and then into there, and then into there. Cool, that's going to be step number 1. All right, step number 2 is I basically want to take this whole thing and I want to double it. And that means it goes in... bugger. I'm 1 tile short. Okay, well, I guess you're going to go right 1 tile. Nothing but worse than being 1 tile short. Cool. All right, can I get this to plug into there? And can I set you to be full? And that way, hopefully, the shipyard gets emptied instantly. All right, can I get this to come around and then complain that that's connected, looking at a connector? Can I solve that by cheating? Sorry, I meant manipulating the game. Manipulating the game to do what I want. I want to have you there. No? Okay. What happens if I remove that part first, and then I plug in a ghost connector up against connector, and lo and behold, it works. All right, so we're gonna just double the whole build, like so. All right, that should solve that problem. High supply of depleted uranium. Yeah, that's an ongoing problem. Technically, we're not really using it yet. We do use it later, but we're not using it right now. Meh, we can worry about that in a little bit. All right, so you should be making more crushed quartz. You should be making more crushed quartz. So all the crushed quartz gets turned into all the sand, off and off, and flippy, and that should be us good to go. Okay, and that should give me 144, but it does mean at this point I need all these belts to go faster because we're well over the 200 limit on this belt. And that plugs directly into the sand bucket. Okay, so that should solve that problem. All right, does mean I need to put this back together. So we're going to cut this and we're going to shove this. No, without that part. You. I'm going to put you back. Trucks need access to that. Trucks do need access to that. We're going to put you... let's go with... I got to line up my tiles. That tile. All right. Can I get this? This is going to be the quartz output. Quartz output is going to go to quartz input for the box. All right. At the same time, I have sand. Sand is going to come to here. Actually, can I get sand to go there, then up one, and then here, and then it's going to plug into hello, plug, thank you, into there. All right, so that should be that, and you're still assigned to that tower, so you're good to go. We're going to set you assign only. Is this empty? This is empty. Yep, back to assign only. Okay, so that should solve that problem. Quartz can come and get dumped off here again, processed through. Any sand the quartz guys dig up can get passed through, and we should be good to go. All right, at the same time, other buckets I want to upgrade. So I want to upgrade the poly bucket just so I had a larger buffer, and we did construction parts 2 upgrade. Copper's still full. Electronics are full again. I think we're good. Although 690, that's like 10 times nice. All right, so with all that done, next thing I need to do is I need to, well, power up this reactor. Now to power up this reactor, I need to have red fuel. What I need to do is actually need to turn on the reactor to generate more red fuel. We are slowly, very, very slowly, if I get 20 enriched uranium, if I get enriched uranium 20%, once this processes, but it processes at a rate of 0.38, and I need to have 3 of them. So 1 every 10 minutes, I end up with 3 extra core fuel. Or we could start, making our enriched fuel, making our blanket fuel, enriching our blanket fuel, and then using that process to making that process to make extra core fuel. I'm going to need to have extra core fuel because I have 40 in here, but I only have 3 in the pipe. And because everything needs to be delivered via pipe, there's a little bit of slush time, so you need to make sure you have a little bit of excess just to, keep the ball rolling. So our plan is going to be a simple one. I am going to be doing hydrogen power, but in the meantime, sort of need to have something running, just something running, something we're going to use the steam on. So I want to get some super pressure turbines. Super pressure turbines take in 48 super steam and give me 48 normal steam, which is very, very handy. They also get out of the way. They also produce 18 megawatts worth of power, which means every single one of these can run one of these, which is a really handy combination. And the catch is I don't really have the room or the space or the inclination to build a whole new power generator. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to prove the comments wrong, and we're going to retrofit the old one, because a lot of people made comments of why the hell am I putting flywheels on a reactor, especially a nuclear reactor? And the answer is, well, so I can destroy them. Cool. With that done, we're going to put a super pressure turbine here. Yep, and here. And then beside that, I'm going to put another generator with another generator. Cool. And that's what I need to do. All right, so we need to take out our super pressure steam. Can I get transports? Can I get a pipe balancer? Because that's going to be very important and part of the combination. And can I get a big pipe? I'm going to run a big pipe into there. And then out of here and into, go on up to the top, and then over the top. Thank you. 5 pipes for the win. And then plug that in here, and then plug that in there. Okay, with that done, that's going to give me my high pressure steam. High pressure steam is going to come and plug basically into that pipe. For the moment, we'll just plug you into that balancer. That will have the same net effect. You can go directly into there, and can I make sure you are the priority in? All right, technically I should plug the emergency steam into something, so we're gonna do that just in case somebody doesn't click like on the video and we have a small meltdown. We'll make sure that that's plugged into the emergency cooling system, just in case. All right, so with that done, that should give me an extra 30 megawatts worth of power, which should be fine. I'm running at 90-ish most of the time. 90-ish is this reactor running at 3/4 speed, which it's got the smarts on it currently, so it will auto scale up and down. So we're gonna have to auto scale up and down a little bit harder because, we're gonna be shoving in some super steam instead. Now, this is tied to the same water input, which is probably gonna be okay. We're gonna be finding out in a minute because we're gonna turn you on. I'm gonna have you run at speed level 1, no matter what. You're gonna dump your super steam into here, which is gonna run into here, which is gonna run into these guys, which should put more power onto the shaft, and then should run these guys without a problem. Come on. Need to see you spud up. Well, I need to see you heat. Yeah, 97, 98. Come on. All right, so these guys are running. That means these guys are running 74%, which means these guys are cutting back. And that also means this reactor, I've already stolen one of its inputs for its steam. So we're going to cut you back to level 3. You are never going to have to run harder than level 3 because you're providing one of the levels. Also means I want to directly connect to this. So can I very quickly, on a live reactor, disconnect that and disconnect that. And plug that. No, come on. No, fine. Go away, balancer. Oh my god. Okay, plug that in and plug that in. All right, so you are now going to run all your steam directly into, well, the first shaft. So from here to here is, well, this generator. From here to here and the whole back row is this generator. So you are only running at 3/4 power, you're running at 1/4 power, and it also means that, well, things should keep running smoothly, and they're both tied to the same water reclamation system, so they shouldn't run out of any water. Okay, iron mine control tower. That one I actually have to do something about, because that means we have no iron to mine. Buckets are mostly full. Can I do that? Yeah, go mine at the top of the hill. Go find me iron up there. Yeah, it works for the moment. All right, low supply of water. We know about that. That's just the farms using a lot. It rains, it solves itself. Deplete uranium. Do I need to solve that? Technically, no, but if I do, it means you guys can make more thingies so I can have more red fuel, but I'm limited by the speed of this machine, who also can't output. Okay, yeah, I need to do something about this. All right, so we're going to do the logical thing and do something about it. Yep, all right, solved. And, yeah, trucks can export, but they can't import. All right, other very important thing is, well, that pipe's not done. So I need to have that pipe done so we can have our enriched blanket fuel be returned from the reactor and go back to there. Now, the problem is, I'm making a enriched blanket fuel at a rate of 1.2, which means I need to wait, well, after 10 minutes, I'm going to have 12 of them, and I need 15 of them to get an extra 3 core fuel. So I need to run this for quite some time to actually have enough core fuel that we actually get a positive amount of core fuel. In the meantime, I'm just going to keep burning core fuel out of the pipes and out of the reactor. You have 7 out of 10, so eventually going to give me back 8. So it's going to very, very, very slowly give me extra fuel. In the meantime, it means I can, well, work on the next step. The next step is I want to have hydrogen reformers. I want to have these guys. Now, these guys are going to take in my super steam, and they're going to give me hydrogen, and also some, well, also they need to bring in water, and they're going to give me some depleted steam. Now, the thing is, we need to, well, work out exactly how many of these we can build and run off a reactor running at a speed of 96, 96 super steam. Now, if you make 96 super steam and you consume 12 steam, well, the answer is 8, right? 8. 8 is 96. That is a perfect number. It's a perfect ratio. The catch is that I need to come up with clean water. I do need to have 18 water, and I'm going to get 12 back. 12 back if I run that through a cooling tower large. I would get back, well, 3/4 that amount, which means I actually get back 8 water. Now, don't get me wrong. I could run that water through a thermal desalinator and actually end up with a positive amount of water. It's an option. It's an option. It's a very good option, but every one of these needs more people and more power. And realistically, I'd prefer not to spend that much people and that much power on reclaiming depleted steam just to make fuel to run more diggy boys. Don't get me wrong. I do like my diggy boys. I like my diggy boys a lot. I'd like my diggy boys more if Daniel Clark went to work. Here, I'll delete a wall. Fine. I will delete many walls. And then I'll put skinny walls back in. Because I'm still worried about things falling over. What? Okay, fine. We will delete even more walls. people are starting to go to work. Cool. Can you please like clear this out so trucks can drive back through there again? That would be very much appreciated. And then you can come back up here and you can finish clearing out that area. And then I'll move you forward a little bit and then you can see whether you can cause another landslide whilst they work on nuclear things. All right. So we can get back a percentage of our depleted steam to give us more water to make sure I can offset the amount of water I need to put in. Really, Daniel? Daniel, you're fired. No, actually, you can't get to there. Want to extend this belt out one tile. That ruined their access. Bugger! You're just gold scrap storage. Okay, no, we can solve this. Okay, okay, you go there for 2 seconds. You go there for 2 seconds. Yeah, really can't put that on that side. No. So it has to go on this side somewhere. Okay, we're just going to reverse the position of these two. Okay, can I cut that, cut that, cut that, cut that, and at the same time, can I cut that, cut that, and cut that, cut that, cut that, cut that, and go away. All right, you need to make it all go away. Cool. Can I get broken glass? Broken glass can go, that tile, I think. So, okay, broken glass can come down to here, and then in, and then straight back after I've removed that part of the belt. Okay, you can now go build that so it doesn't have a connector on it, please. Okay, now you don't have a connector on you. I can bring this. Okay, from here, up a tile. Why don't you want to go up a tile? You were just going up a tile perfectly fine. Okay, fine. I'll just run you backward. Because you need one extra tile, don't you? No, I don't think so. Alright. So, you're going to come straight in, straight out. Alright? That gives us our broken glass down here. Right. You need to go somewhere. Your somewhere is going to be... It has to be this tile. Your somewhere is going to be there. Okay. You are going to have a loose lift, which is going to go here and going to go up to F to flip, and you're going to be slot into that tile, and that can get plugged into there. That's the easy part. Except now I need a belt that curves off this guy and in that direction. So if I pre-make it the way I want it, I can cut into paste and it's still put in a connector. Whatever. The connector's not going to do anything because actually it's going to fill with broken glass. Forward, left. I just want that corner piece to go in, and then you instantly try and turn it into not what I want. Okay, fine. More than one way to skin a cat. Okay, can I copy that? Remove this crap. Delete this. I want to work on a nuclear reactor. It's just simple things like a nuclear reactor. Instead, here I am, belt spaghetti. Okay, there. And I can't move you over a tile because I don't have a tile because the sand belt's in the way, and I really don't want to go through the effort of moving the sand belt. All right, Daniel Clark. All that to make Daniel Clark happy. Daniel Clark's now happy? Low supply of iron ore. Man, it's not super low. Servers. Cool, that solves that problem partially. Can I... Yeah, can I turn on one of you, and can I add one of you, and... pause build. Yeah, we'll just preemptively get ahead of that. Let's apply for electronics too. You're lying to me, it's filling up. Okay. Alright. We good? We good? Mechanicals are full, electronics are full, copper's full, poly is bad, but it's getting there. You're running? Yeah, you're all running, you're all running, you're all running. We'll call that a win. Alright. Back to... Oh. Well, we're just going to fill up on vehicle parts for right now. Okay, so back to this. All right, so you need 18 water. If I reclaim 12 water, that gives me 8 water. So that means I actually only use 10 water, okay? I use 10 water to run one of these guys, and that's going to get me 36 hydrogen. Now, I know that we can run 8 of these and consume 96 steam. My problem is I need to put 96 water into this system, which means I need to find somewhere making 96 water. Plus, I need to have another 10 water for each one of these guys. And if I have 8 of them, that's 80 water plus 80 plus 96 equals 176 water I need to find. And, well, that's already assuming that I've reclaimed the depleted steam that's going to come as a byproduct from this system, which is a bit of a problem. So I need to find 176 water. How do I find 176 water? Well, the answer is I use the super steam. So if I use 2 lots of super steam, being 12, I'm going to make minus 144. Yeah, 144 for, well, 2 of these guys running. Using super steam. Also means I'm actually going to be down 12 steam, which means I'm going to be down 1 hydrogen reformer. So I'm not actually going to have 8 of them. I'm going to have 7 of them, which means I'm only short 22 water. 22 water is a manageable amount of water. Do you know what's even better, even more manageable than 22 water? Is if I had 3 of these guys. If I had 3 of these guys, I'd have an extra 72 water, which definitely offset at the 22 that I would be short. On top of that, and this is the real kicker, well, I'd actually be using less super steam to make less hydrogen. So therefore, I wouldn't be using 70 water, I'd be using 60 water. But it does mean I'm making less hydrogen, and now it also means I have too much water. Too much water is a whole separate problem when you're talking about a closed loop. But what we're going to do is we're going to use a bunch of balances, and we're going to have a closed loop that works perfectly fine, but also gives me the ability to, well, make sure I can make enough hydrogen to make sure that I can fuel up the trucks to make sure that we can keep things rolling. So that's going to be our plan. We need to have 3 of these guys. Put you guys here. Plus I need to have 7 of these guys. That's still going to be the plan. Can I copy you? Can I put you here? That's a pair of 2. That's a pair of 4, 6. You're lucky number 7. And you guys are going to output 12 steam. 12 times 7 is 84 steam. You process 96 depleted steam. So I need one of these guys. And then I'm just going to plumb this whole lot together in a way that it works. And just importantly, works and doesn't explode. So we need to start with these guys, I think. Can I put you here? And can I put you here? And let's grab you lot first. We're going to put you guys down here. Seems like a good spot for you. And you guys are going to need 108 seawater each, which means seawater pumps. 1, 2, 3. I think that's the 3rd one. And also you're going to put out 42 brine. 42 brine is 126, which means I need technically 3 dumps, but we're not going to be running this system at full speed, so we're going to get away with 2 dumps. Where is trash? Liquid dumps. Can I put 1 there and 1 there? Okay, you're off by 12. There. Thank you. All right, so we're going to have 3 pumps, 2 dumps to run this system, and the simple plan is dump that there. Can I get a bridge, a big bridge, and that's hopefully enough room. Yeah, it looks about right. Okay, can we get pipes? 200 pipe. Maybe I need to consolidate these. I'm hoping not. 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, it should be work. All right. As for our brine, we are going to bring the brine up into this tile, over the top, around to here, no, to that tile. Yeah, and then out. Okay, maybe I need an extra tile. Maybe an extra tile would have helped. If I run you over... Okay, if I run you over and then down into that side, and then I can bridge off into this guy. Okay, so I'm going to have brine. I'm going to have 120 being able to be dumped. I'm going to be producing a little bit more than that. In the theory, if this is running at full speed, this is not going to be running at full speed. It's going to be producing 2 point something, like 2.3 of these guys will be running at any one time. All right, so that means I need to have super steam. Super steam we conveniently have over here. We're going to grab a big thick pipe. I'm going to run this to, let's hope it's this tile. It's this tile, and then up to that height. Hello, that height. There. And then can I plug that? Yep, with a full reach around and a slide over one, a reach around and slide over one, and a reach around, and you're good to go. All right, so that's that part. Brine just needs to plug into the brine pipe, which is there to there and there to there. Okay, this is going to be on water. Water is going to be step number 1. Also, step number 2 is super steam. I need to have you plugged into there so I can drag the super steam out, because we're going to do things with super steam as well. All right. It's getting lower. Where the hell did they all go? They are there. Where did you guys go? They are there too. Okay, they're just trying their absolute hardest. Look, this side looks to be a little bit more iron rich. Can we dig out that side? All right. So, oh boy. All right. So step number 1. Can I get that half built so, well, trucks can drive back through there should they need to? All right. Next thing I'm going to do is let's combine the water. Actually, no. Let's combine. Let's get all this built so it's less ghosty looking. And water. Can I bring water out of there and consolidate it at least? No. Can I bring you here to here to here, and also run you together, and you're gonna have to step over one. Okay, so that's the water from these guys, and you're not built. That's perfectly fine by me. I actually don't even know where I want you built. Okay, so step 1, this water. Step 2, this water. So this water is our second water input. Well, actually, it's our primary water input. So I got to remember to put you somewhere. Put a pipe balancer here. You're going to run into there, you're going to run into there, and you are going to be primary input from reclaimed steam. Reclaimed steam is definitely, I want to have, well, I want to be the primary. Then I need you guys. You guys need to slide it in somewhere, and you need to have super steam come in, plus you need to have water, and then I also need to put water back in the tank so we don't run another reactor dry, because that would be bad. How much red fuel do I have? 21. Okay, we're getting there. And I also need to deal with all the oxygen. So let's get the oxygen done with first. Smokestacks, can we go you? Plus you, and then can I go copy? And I want to go there, 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 and there. Okay, so that's oxygen dealt with. Next thing is, yeah, I'm short on space. Very short on space. Can I shove you back a little bit further? All right. Next thing is, can I deal with the depleted steam? So we're going to bring you up a tile, lefty, righty, righty, lefty, lefty, righty. Let's go with up 2 tiles. Oh. Oh. This is either a really good idea or a really bad idea. It could go either way. Height 2 and drop that in there. All right. Can I get you to also plug into there? Can I get you to plug into that one, and then you can plug into there, and then you can plug into that one, and you can plug into there, and then finally you can plug in over the back as well. All right, so that is the depleted steam dealt with. The depleted steam is going to come in here. It's going to get turned to water. We're going to use this water to supplement this water, and then this water all needs to flow into these guys. Plus I need to bring in super steam. So water, we're going to start with, right here, and we're just going to use both these ports at the back. I think that's the easiest to answer. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this was maybe a little bit spaghetti-like, but 5. No, I need to move everything over. I need to work out a way to... I can remove that one. That's connected by side of connector. All right, can I remove that one? So we're going to have you fishtail, and we're going to have you fishtail, because I need to have one port free. This port, which we're going to run... Actually, no, I can run out this side. We're going to run out this side, up tight 3. This, I need to run back into our water tank. Like I said, I need to resupply the water and plug that into there. All right, so this needs to primary output into the tank first, and that's 200 pipe. 200 pipe should be fine because we're only using, well, 96 plus a little bit more. Actually, no, we're only using 96 water. 96 water is all that's going to travel through that because that's all the reactor's using. The rest of the water is being used in here. All right, so then I need to get super steam and I need to get hydrogen. So hydrogen is going to come out to height number 1, and you know what? We're going to run to the right. Right seems like a good answer. Can I get you... no, I need to run a pipe right across the front and plugged into there, and then from there you're gonna have to fishtail, and you're gonna have to fishtail just because this is a very tight build. Everybody likes a tight build, especially you know when you're playing with reactors, you definitely want to be tighter rather than looser. All right, so that should give me my hydrogen. My hydrogen, we're gonna want a tank, just a little one. And we're going to put this here. Is this going to get my way in the future? Probably, but I'll have future JD deal with that. Okay, so that should be that. Only other thing I need to add is super steam. Super steam, we're bringing into these guys already, which means I should... Height 1? Yeah. Got to slide this pipe through here. If I can slide that pipe through there, I should... build the pipe. Build the pipe, make it less transparent. All right. If I get that pipe built, I should be able to plug this down to ground level and then into there. And then from here to ground level and into there. And then from place. Oh, really? There's a connector right behind you? Of course there is. Look, you never know. Maybe I'll actually release this as a blueprint. It'll be cleaned up a lot. And then you can be height number 1, bring to there, and then no, you need to come back 1 tile, because if I've done this correctly, this should be an expandable system. We should be able to improve on this and duplicate this and add more of this if I want to have more of this in the future. It's hydrogen, and it makes big trucky boys, and I like big trucky boys, so chances are I definitely want more of this in the future. All right, so if I've plugged everything in correctly, that should all be able to be built. And we have the water plugged in, the water's plugged into here, the water comes from all the different water pipe returns. You guys are set, ready to go, and priorities on the super steam. I don't have a priority on the super steam. I need a priority on the super steam. Can I remove that? Can I remove that? Please remove. Removes. Done. Okay, so I need to have a priority in the super steam. Super steam needs to go into that system first, and that system second. It's very important that we run the primary into here first to make sure we've made enough water, and then what's left over, you go to these guys. You stupid trucks! Recipe off. Delete. Delete. Copy. Delete, 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 and delete. Okay, so that should now be clear, and they shouldn't be interfering. Okay, so everything's turned off. Trucks can't deliver stuff. We're going to turn those on, and our plan is a simple one. We're going to, you are prioritizing out to power first, because, well, I went and harvested part of a reactor to, make sure we had enough super steam to run power. Yep. So it means I should be able to crank you to level 2. Now, when I crank you to level 2, I need to turn on automatic regulation because there is a chance, a very high chance, that, well, potentially this is going to back up and I'm going to have too much fuel. So whilst we wait for some steam to come through, too much clear crew is these guys who have no designations. Where, oh, it's these guys. Yes, they've done that area. Okay, can I send them further up the hill then? And hopefully not cause any avalanches. Cool. All right, low supply of iron ore. It's still reasonably okay. You guys are ripping apart to hell. I have too many vehicle parts. I have a low supply of poly, but it's more full than it was before, so I call that a win. And our reactor is at the point where super steam's coming along this way. With super steam coming along this way, you guys are going to make water. Water is going to go into here until this pipe is full. Well, we're probably not going to have a lot of extra super steam going the other direction. But then again, I am making 96 super steam, so I'm guaranteed that some of it is going to flow into here. But you guys are not going to have any water, which is a problem. It's a problem until that pipe is full. That pipe is now full, which means water is going to flow in at the back here. And that means you guys should get some water, hopefully some more water. Yep, and you've got some water. So with you having some water, you're going to output some hydrogen. We have some hydrogen in the tank. Also means that we have some oxygen. Oxygen is going to vent. We're going to have some depleted steam. Depleted steam is going to come in the rear, which is not running because I didn't enable the right recipe. Okay, with the correct recipe enabled and you having a priority in, therefore we use that water first. Therefore, it slows down the amount of water we're bringing in from our desalination units. Yes, they are routed separately. Cool. Slows down the amount of water we're using for desalination units, which means I'll use less super steam because this system will back up. Because this system backs up, it then means I have more super steam available to make more hydrogen, which now means I'm making even more hydrogen than I was half a second ago. And the reactor is, well, perfectly stable and perfectly cool. I'm not even using the emergency cooling. It's still running at flat out. And, well, we're producing hydrogen. In fact, we should be producing around about 6.8 of these machines should be running flat out according to the maths, which means I should be making 244 extra hydrogen per month. It's now March. If we get through March, all of April, we should be able to bring up the stats and we should see a significant bump in our amount of hydrogen, which means I should be able to start, well, converting over some vehicles to hydrogen power. Also means that I, well, have definitely completed superheated steam. I've definitely completed the fast breeding reactor. I've definitely completed ship weapons. I've definitely done CO2 recycling. I've definitely done the robotic assembly machine. I haven't done the rocket launch. We should probably look at a rocket launch. Household appliances. Household appliances is something we're going to look at in the next episode. But we're now in May. If I look at this and I type in hydrogen, well, that's a significant increase in production. 308. 308 is the amount we're getting, which is 308 divided by 36, although I had some production beforehand. The production beforehand was 84. So 308 minus 84 in brackets divided by 36 means I'm running 6.22 of them. I was very, very close. Tama. And it turns out we've cleared out this whole area of coal. Also, yes, that's not quite the bottom of the coal mine, but it's damn close. So I'll take that as a win. Can I get you guys to dig coal? Can I assign you guys to go that direction? And you're going to complain that I can't dig that high because I can't fly. That comes in update 3. Yep. Flying mega trucks. Yep. It's in the ground. It's in the works. And you guys are out of water, but that's fine. We just need it to rain. It's probably just the dry season. I have 22 workers free, and more importantly, I have a crap ton of hydrogen. Now, what happens when this system backs up? Well, that's going to be an issue. When the system backs up, well, the hydrogen tank is full. Now, I do have a couple of options. We could, I could, boilers, gas boilers. I could, in a roundabout way, take my hydrogen. I've used a nuclear reactor to create hydrogen to then, well, use that hydrogen to burn the hydrogen to make high-powered steam to then make power. So I could tie this system into this system. By the same token, I could just enable automatic regulation and just have the reactor automatically slow down if we have too much hydrogen in the system. The important thing is I have plenty of red fuel. I have plenty of blue fuel. All the purple fuel is being recycled and all the spent fuel is also being recycled. So we're definitely net positive on the red fuel, which is all I really needed, which means technically I can turn off this system. I probably need to turn that guy back on, so we're still making the old-fashioned fuel, and we've processed about 300 of these guys into shiny blue fuel, and that pipe still has plenty of storage in it. So it means the next episode, I need to, well, decommission more of this, re-enable more of this, and possibly look at, other things like either rocket launchers or, household appliances. There are options, but either way, I need to call this video here. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed. and I'll see you in the next episode where, I don't know, maybe we'll do something important, and maybe I'll get around to actually releasing some of these wonderful blueprints I've been working on in the background. Either way, gonna call it here. Thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you in the very next episode. All right, bye.